no one's rooting for you, then don't tell anyone. And root for yourself and be the only energy that you need in order to get wherever you need to go.
Hey, it's about to get messy. This girl wanna be me. She 5'6" said she was a beanie. Yeah, she's hella creaky. Calling my line, keeping my time, yapping about some shit that I don't wanna hear. Tick tick tock, now she hitting on my ears. Through that.
What up? How y'all doing today? Hey! Welcome to my channel. Welcome back to my channel. It has been like night and day starting YouTube. 1 minute I'm sitting on my couch doing nothing and literally wondering what's going to happen to me and am I going to be okay? You know, just having like a quarter life crisis, quite literally. Not even a few weeks ago. And now I'm just casually setting up my camera and just talking to y'all on my platform. Like, that is crazy to me. I don't even know. I don't know at what point did I just decide that this was something that I was serious about, and like I was like, I really want to do this, but I just wanted to see how it would go. I wanted to just kind of immerse myself into YouTube and see like what that brought to me. In this video, I'm going to let you know the insides and like the outs of what it's been like trying to create a YouTube channel while working still. I'm full-time content creator, part-time server right now. Everything is just starting to feel more and more like a job. Like, not job like boo kind of sadness. I would say it's more of like, it is my duty to me and to you guys to set up my camera once a week and let y'all know how I'm doing. Kind of like when I go to work, like when the schedule says 4:30, I'm there at 4:30. That's pretty much what it's been like with the transition of being a YouTuber. It really takes you just getting in front of the camera and doing something about it. I used to always just admire all of those people who would just get in front of the camera and just be about it. Like what Beyonce says, you be about it. It makes sense though. It's not an easy trait to just believe that you can just make something simple by just standing up and just doing whatever, but it really is that simple sometimes. Sometimes you just need to not overthink it. I was definitely overthinking a lot of my life. I got to watch my videos, seeing everything and seeing me introduce Mona and introducing Marco, like Marco the mascot, Mona, just to create like a persona, Camii Snow Fox. The reason why I chose the name Camii Snow Fox was because my nickname is Camii. Most people who are my friends and people who I know, like I'll say, my name's Camille, but call me Camii. Snow. I chose Snow because that is my middle name. A lot of people don't know that about me, but it is my middle name. It is something that I was literally born with, so I am Camii Snow. And then I chose a fox to represent me because I've always saw it spiritually like something that I was always attuned to. When I see fox and stuff like that out in the wild, I'm very intrigued by them, and you know, they're like definitely one of my more classified favorite animals.
I also love jellyfish. Like,
I think that's important to let people know, like, I'm not just like this super strict fox. I chose Camii Snow Fox because it felt like at the end of the day I was still saying my name, like a persona that I could be a part of. Kind of like whenever they talk about spiritual meanings and like your tribe and finding your tribe and stuff like that, I feel like something about the fox symbol is very important to me, and maybe it could be important to other people. I don't know, maybe, you know? The fox, they're usually meant to be alone, right? And so like I feel a lot in my life that I felt that I didn't really fit in with people or with anybody. It was really something that I had to like hone in on as I got older. You know, the lesson of understanding that you don't need anybody. You really don't. You don't. I spent so much of my time feeling like I needed to be a part of like a community and really believing that like I was meant to be like a part of like this community and stuff like that. But really, I'm meant to just kind of do my own thing. I'm really meant to not be like a specific thing. That's why when they ask,
what is your niche?
that's kind of a hard question because when I have to put myself in a niche, then I actually have to put myself in a community, and communities have never worked with me. I think that's been a hard part with understanding who I am and why I do feel this like isolation sometimes, of like this give and take of, I said that we'd be talking about reflectional period. I might flower to do something different. I'm not gonna stop posting. It just might be something completely different than what I've been doing before. Not saying that that's a bad thing, because it's not, but the name is gonna stay the same, because that was one thing that I realized could stay true to me. Like, I knew that I wasn't gonna want to change my name from Camii Snow Fox in 2 weeks, so that's why I decided to stick with that name. I also wanted to talk about content creating, and I just wanted to explain that in the past month of me doing content creating, it has actually been very, very challenging to go from not literally doing anything. Like, my life, I was going day to day, just pretty much living life on the edge and letting life just kind of hit me. And to go from that to actually having to have structure, actually having to have plans, actually having to have a planner. I'm like creating a routine. I created a routine for myself, and I had no idea that I might have needed something that was trying to hold me down. I told y'all I'm a Pisces. Pisces, we can tend to be a little bit delusional sometimes, and we can like to believe that we are doing all of the work mind-wise. But mind-wise, I was feeling myself really starting to lose grip of reality and forget to believe in my true strengths. I actually do have the ability to make my dreams come true. I was just afraid to not even wrap my head around what I needed to do in order to even gain that success. I wasn't even thinking that far. I was thinking that far. I was thinking beyond that. I was like, oh man, by that point, it'll be this, and that. Like, the stepping stones to get there was rocky. It's like, I'll just learn as I go. But nothing was really coming to me. Like, nothing was actually really happening. And it was because I was living in this delusion that things were meant to just come to me and this lifestyle was already there. Like, no, you have to go for something. Like, if you're standing in the direction that you want to go into, then go for it. When I went to college originally, I went as a marketing major. Halfway through my junior year, I realized that I was not meant to just completely put myself in the category of business. I knew that I was business savvy. I knew that I could see myself as a business girl, but that was no way in my intention meant what I was meant to go to college for. In time of being in college, I was a theater kid growing up in high school, and then whenever I got to college, I did theater as well. I was still around the camera. I figured, hey, why don't I go to film school and be a media arts major and also always have an opportunity to be around the camera? And that's what I decided to do. I literally decided halfway through my junior year of literally about to graduate, deciding to switch my major. And that was a pinnacle change in my life. I needed to do that for myself because I wanted to be able to come back to things like this and understand why I ended up making those choices when I did. I was trying to set myself up for the best college experience. And for me, that was changing my major. That was hard for me. Like, I literally went to my college counselor and she was like,
do you know what this means? You are gonna have to start over.
You got a little bit of some credentials, and then the rest of the semesters you're gonna be pushing out at least 21 hours for the fall or for the spring. And I was taking summer courses on top of that just so I could get back to potentially graduating in grand scheme in 5 years. And I did it. I changed my degree. I knew I was making a mistake and I went for it. And now I have a bachelor in media arts with a minor in marketing. It is mine, and I worked hard in order to understand what I had to do in order to put myself in a position to have proof for later on that I did want it this bad. There's that. I'm just letting you know right now, if you're getting any type of feel to move, then do it. Sometimes it's not meant to make sense to everybody. All of my friends, all of my family were like, well, I'm really proud of you. Like, everybody was very supportive. Switching your major is like not for the weak. If you switch your major, be prepared, honey. Everybody's gonna be like, okay, well, okay. Do your own thing. Seriously, do your own thing. Root for yourself. Like a situation where you just feel like, you know, no one's rooting for you, then don't tell anyone and root for yourself and be the only energy that you need in order to get whatever you need to go. Root for yourself. You know what I mean? If you have a talent, if you have something about you that everybody's just like,
Oh, I don't know what it is. It's just something about you.
yeah, there is something about you, and you need to root for you. You need to tell yourself, you know something? There is something about me, and I don't know what it is, but I'm gonna let it shine. And sometimes, some people aren't gonna like that. Some people aren't gonna like that you wanna shine the way that you're meant to shine. Let me tell you something. Don't tell anybody what you're doing. Keep it a secret and look in the mirror and root for you. That is all we have. Is sometimes our self-worth, our dignity. You know what I mean? Speak to yourself. When I'm doing this is talking to myself when I'm an editor, when I see this later on. This is encouraging to me to keep going. So keep going, Camii. Keep going. Yeah. Oh my gosh, I almost forgot to tell y'all. I have an Instagram. We have a new Instagram at Camii Snow Fox. Here it is up here, or is it down here? I'm not sure. I will also put on my Instagram from time to time just little nitbits, stuff behind the scenes, things that, you know, just didn't make the cut. If you like this video, make sure to like. And if you are starting to like my videos, be sure to subscribe. I'm here for you. I am here for your confidence. I am here for us to just follow our dreams. What is following your dreams? Literally living them. It's been hard. I am very proud of myself. This video will be like me coming back. You know what I mean? So when I see this video next, you better come back strong. And I want you to come back the way that I know you're meant to come back. Don't be afraid of nobody. Don't be afraid of nothing. I feel a lot better now. Just kind of getting that off. Getting that off the chest. And that's a wrap. Love you. Bye. Okay, wait. Signing out. Wait, let's see. I think that's the best one.
And shake my ass and really just have a good day. Don't give a fuck, bitch, get out my way. And if she didn't, then I kick it in the face. Yeah, she can match my hair. She can match my clothes. She can match my looks. She can match my friends. But she can't match my vagina. Sorry.